לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך ולנצח נצחים ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נגדיש לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך ולנצח נצחים ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש. משבחך אלוקינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד כי כמלך גדול, כי כמלך גדול וקדוש אתה לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך ולנצח נצחים ולנצח נצחים קדושת הנגדים. ברוך אתה השם הקל הקדוש
Shalom, I am Rabbi Shaul Praver. You're watching Rabbi Rock. Today we're going to talk about the Golden Rule. Love your neighbor like yourself. The Golden Rule is something sacred to all faith communities, whether it is Judaism, Christianity, Protestantism, Catholicism, Hindu, Sikh, Islam, whatever the faith community, Buddhism. We all believe in this great principle of love your neighbor as yourself. That is the core and pinnacle of all of our faiths. But I ask you, my friends, is it really possible to love your neighbor like yourself? If you are hungry, if you are thirsty, can you be as sensitive to your neighbor's thirst and need to eat or drink as you are to yourself? We live within our bodies. We're hardwired to protect ourselves. Why do we hold up high a commandment, all of us, all of our faith communities, which is impossible to fulfill? And furthermore, I don't know if it's ever been fulfilled. After all, where was the Golden Rule when approximately 70 million people were decimated during the years of the Russian Revolution? Where was the Golden Rule then? Where was the Golden Rule when 1.5 million Armenians were butchered, killed, destroyed by the Turks? Where was the Golden Rule in the Holocaust when 6 million Jews were destroyed, burned, worked to death? Where was the Golden Rule then? Where is the Golden Rule today in the Sudan, where we cannot pretend we are unaware of the events happening there, where hundreds of thousands of people are being killed for their color or their faith or a combination of both? When has the Golden Rule ever really thrived in our world? And why does the Almighty ask us to fulfill something which seems to be not in our nature? We seem to be incapable of living up to that high standard. And for this reason, Hillel, the sage, the great Hillel of the Talmud, stated the golden rule in the negative. He didn't say, love thy neighbor as thyself, but he said, don't do unto thy neighbor that which you would not want your neighbor to do unto you. Because it's much easier to refrain from doing something negative to a neighbor than constantly having to do something positive and act in a way that you would show the same concern for your neighbor as you would for yourself, which is absolutely impossible. That's why Hillel stated it in the negative. But I ask you, is that really fulfilling the commandment of love your neighbor like yourself? Because I don't want my neighbor to kill me, I don't kill him. Does that mean I love him? Am I really fulfilling the mitzvah of love by refraining from doing negative things? I think the answer is no. And why, therefore, did Hillel state it as such? And the answer, I believe, is a very, very deep answer, and some of our Hasidic masters have explained the following: that the human heart has two valves, as you know, two pumps, two sides, and ironically, the human heart is only capable of being engaged in love or hate. Loving emotions will produce, or the state of the heart pulsing love, of resonating love, will produce emotions such as admiration, not jealousy. The heart will produce emotions such as affection, not violence. And there's a whole host of emotions and feelings that a person has while their heart is engaged in love. When the heart is engaged in hate, the feelings that come are violent feelings, feelings of revenge, feelings of animosity, feelings of extreme jealousy. And our sages teach the great principle that the heart can only be engaged in one of these activities at one time. And a recent rabbi in our days said, Rabbi Shlomo Korbach said, I have only one heart. The Almighty gave me only one heart, and I have to choose whether to use it for love or use it for hate. And I have chosen to use it for love. And this, I believe, answers the question that so long as we're not doing the negative things, we're drawn towards the positive. And yes, if I don't kill my neighbor, I will enable my heart to start learning how to love my neighbor. And it all starts with the cessation of the negative. And only when the negative, only when the hating stops, can the love replace it. And this is the way the heart, the human heart, works. This is the way love works. So therefore, the commandment that the Almighty gives us, love thy neighbor like thyself, is a call for all of humanity to evolve, elevate itself to a state where we are able to achieve that. Is the world on that level now? No. But the commandment stands strong. And that is the ideal that we must keep pushing for. We have to keep pushing love. And like Al Green says in his song, keep on pushing love. And we have to bring the world to that state where we stop doing the hate and make room for the love to come in. And that, my friends, is my 2 shekels for today. So here we have a wonderful guest today named Walid Shoebat. He used to be a terrorist. His heart was engaged 24 hours a day.